but the lockdown is there. Angel CCs them down, and Wei chases Yagao here. There's not anything left for BLG on the map, and TP's coming in, signal the end of game 1 for RNG.
Gala makes himself so tempting. Oh, you could definitely engage onto me here. BLG, they take the bait, but they don't have their Gwen. They don't have Finn. And in the battle of the Fed Gwen versus the Zeri, it's Gala, the AD carry, that comes out on top.
He becomes immune just by being in the presence of the Zeri. He becomes the carry that RNG need in crucial moments. And it is that combo of him and Ming that have stood the test of time for RNG and put themselves one. He was going through that. He saw
Everyone
Wei.
is stacked up here.
He got baited though, and this cannot be the way you start off this game, but it is. Wei gets the kill, first blood for RNG.
It's a kill to a Lee Sin as well. They only blow an exhaust in that bot side. So Wei on the Lee Sin is not going to be able to get a recall to buy anything with that gold so far. So at least on first clear and maybe level 3 ganks, Wei will not have any extra stats to show. Shun is still going to be able to get onto his buff. Only looks like 10 seconds just late on his play, which can actually be a significant amount, but it's not like he's been completely shut out of his jungle camps. On the other side, RNG get themselves a bit of a freebie. BLG at least probably know that
He just keeps connecting the death sentences. We do have another dragon coming up on the board, and both junglers already positioning around this way. I expect Shun to use some of this aggression here. He does have a little bit of a level advantage over Wei. He's going to take a 1v1 skirmish, and I love this back and forth, but the Heartbreakers come down.
Oh.
The flash missed by Shun, but it was Wei who flashed over thinking he was going to follow up. Nothing comes through, but Summoner spells burn, and these junglers feeling feisty, Nymera.
That they are. First item was completed. Yagao used the spellbook Ignite. Well, tries the ult as well.
On
Angel.
the grand entrance, there he comes. He doesn't really have the damage. The flash from Yagao's like, I need that kill. As the charge comes through, get a couple plates of gold over to Shun, and BLG pounds.
And just before this dragon spawned, RNG's mid-jungle get caught out in their own side of the map. They get caught out in their own lanes. BLG finally getting themselves, compared to last game as well, some ability to move out onto the map. It has felt like...
And the Moonlight Vigil comes across. That's a big Infernum onto the AoE, but Shun has now gotten his resets. He connects onto Gala, and here comes the slicing maelstrom from BLG! As they take yet another fight, and Angel has sacrificed his life as he will just lead his way out, try to find the yellow brick road, but there won't be one. As actually by picking out BLG, leave him alone, but it is what BLG have taken from RNG, and it's almost everything.
It does look like Angel gets out, but Shun gets the Thresh, steals the death sentence, writes a letter with it, and returns it to sender. Gala has once again just been sat there, watching the first kill go down and going, the mobility they've got, they will be able to contest this just about, even if it's on the retreat.
BLG trying to burn it down. Event Horizon, they go way over hand, but there goes the Baron. Here comes Gala as try to find the Moonlight Vigil, can't do it. Heartbreaker over the wall from Shun. On finds his way out, just barely the empowered recall.
The empowered recall?
He wants to try to get out, but no. He goes back. Oh my God, what a menace! What a menace! Oh, what a sweet escape!
Every single one of his brain cells was needed for that. He completely breaks Wei's ankles in the fog of war, gets out, and BLG, they lose Ben on the side lane, but he does enough damage to force 3 people to respond to him. BLG very quick on the other side, and RNG, for all that they could in game 1, put BLG into awkward positions around the mid-game fights, the late-game fights. They can't do nearly the same here. BLG looks so much more comfortable in game 2.
They really do, and it just feels like the composition has come. Full force is a bit terrifying. The AP ratios there as well, so we'll see a lot of engagement in the back line.
I too have played against Malphite on ARAM, who's gone full AP.
Yeah,
fun times.
You know, I'm an ADC main, and it feels bad. He doesn't do a lot to breathe. Oh my God! Oh, that's terrifying! As Yagao takes a solo bolo.
Change his name to Paper. He absolutely demolishes the Rock in the matchup. He's built towards side laning against Bin, not against the Silas. Huge play from Yagao using the last amount of that cooldown on that stolen Malphite ultimate to blow open a side lane.
My goodness, that frozen heart did nothing for you, my friend. as that's a really big pickoff, and now a 4-1 Yagao here. BLG representing as that pick from the Silas, so huge, and also picking up a side lane turret here.
And you know what? I'm going to start calling that one.
Force into it, hits that Everfrost, and Gala's deleted. Elk goes forward, that Moonlight Vigil point blank in the life of Ming, and they find way on top of it all. It's 3 prize picks for BLG, and it's a big purple worm in their eyes.
And who does that victory come from? It is the champion LPL mid laner, Yagao. He finds the angle on the Silas. He built towards early power. He built towards early power spike, and he's making it work. RNG, they haven't managed to find and engage, even when the team of BLG has been split across the map. BLG playing out the 1-3-1 incredibly effectively.
And we talked a little bit about momentum. Well, BLG have definitely
surviving the first part of them. Yagao does not allow that. Now Yagao sees that. Oh, he's going right in.
Oh my god, Yagao is just a menace. He takes down Wave. Another solo bolo for Yagao.
Absolutely insane stuff from the Silas. This guy, every so often, Yagao reminds you exactly what he is made of. Had a, not going to say quiet first 2 games, but he's not necessarily been the sole star. He is really taking things into his own hands in the 3rd game.
He really is, and it was off a solid performance in game number 2, but really given the reins on this Silas. Angel picked this Galio into it's one of Yagao's premier picks, right? You've seen him so strong in connecting with Shun, connecting with the rest of the team. Oh, look at those chakrams coming out from Elk. Bin has found a flank here, but can't get the counter strike. Goes right back in. Wombo combo. Big heroic entrance though from Angel and RNG. Gala's fighting that Blink's breath, but it doesn't matter. BLG wiped the floor with RNG. That's an ace. A triple kill for Elk and a monumental lead for BLG in game 3.
In such a different fashion from their first victory, BLG will take a second Nexus in this round 2 playoffs match. They are versatile, they are strong, they are intelligent, and they're hella good playmakers. Yagao leading the charge in game 3.
They have come alive in this series, bucking off the momentum here. 2 games in a row, and in the way they did it, it was straight through the jungle. It was carrying from out, but Yagao, man, he said, I'm tired of nobody staying aim. I'm stepping up, and he made this sound yourself on the wrong side of the tracks, but On maybe didn't find that right direction to try to get to him. There should be a cleanup kill for BLG. He's just waiting. I mean, Angel does have a decent amount of damage, but Angel's just going to give his life over to Shun, and that's 2 kills for the BLG jungler.
Doesn't need to follow the kick, knows that the execute is no longer an option for the Addy, and what this means now is that, yeah, Bin gets to get out of this Jarvan lane, pressure wave in mid here, and yes, Annie's going to come back to this lane, but the early game gambit of the Jarvan into the cannon hasn't netted kills, it's netted a little bit of CS lead, but it's kind of going to fall apart if suddenly you're playing against a 2-kill Lee Sin who can start really threatening the Jarvan later into the game as well. Again, he's gone, doesn't have a flash to commit to this play now. But Angel has ult, doesn't have flash as well. Can he engage?
Oh, gets the stun onto Yagao there, but the Event Horizon connects, and they chase down Angel! He's gonna need a Guardian after that one.
Oh, Angel. The pains of his playoffs run continue so far. Not had the most exemplary performance. He's been stable, but he's had a couple of these oopsie moments, and now on this flank, Angel just gets separated from his team. Didn't have that flash. Talking about the importance of that for Ming on the Rakan, but for Angel on the Annie, just as easy to shut down. And while all this is happening, RNG were just hoping that they could stabilize areas of the map so Breathe could get value out of this job. And if they're losing on the rest of the map, you just struggle to see how this niche counterpick could work out.
And again, Angel not having a great game number 4, and especially the way that it has gone down on the Annie, not necessarily the biggest say in a lot. Damage, but it's not enough. Breathe gets the kill. Yagao flashes, but can't find it. Primordial Burst plus the combo. Yagao gets a kill back. It's a trade. It's the Event Horizon. Angel is here. Flash tippers available, but look at the health bars of RNG. They don't have much left to give.
So it's before 14 minutes. You don't expect a top laner to teleport bot and join the play. You don't have the Unleashed teleport. He goes to the turret behind them and joins the play, but it's not even a massively winning play. You traded 1-for-1 and you've lost plates on top side. What felt like a bit of a desperation play from RNG to try and get ahead of the game with a composition that really wants to have extra gold in pocket. They don't want to be playing from behind when they have to engage into the likes of that team. Doesn't work.
Oh, they just collapse though, and immediately they find Shun. Gala's gone on the sideline though as Ming goes down too. Elk is popping with those chakras, and when he comes a knocking, there ain't no answering the door. He kicks that darn thing down as Wei does make it out, but that is 3 quick kills to BLG and a Dragon soul point.
Everyone's just on a hair trigger around that play. Wei goes towards topside, is on 0 HP. They teleport into this because if Wei dies, that's not just going to be a dragon. That could be the Baron going down as well. They're trying to catch him. If Wei dies, this could be costing them the series.
This is the emergency engage from RNG. Try to get that man out alive, but they go right back in. Breed is getting chucked. Breed, I don't think you want that, bro. You don't want the smoke, but he does get one back. Kill goes to Ben, and now it's maybe a bear. They're already pigging onto it now for BLG.
Wei walking forward.
Take it to Yumi to spell the doom. RNG, they've got to fight back. The haymaker might have just struck.
Definitely landed. It's a crack across the jaw. They're bloodied. They're beaten in this game. Trying to hold on to the vestiges of their outer turrets outside of their base. The inner one in mid lane falling down. Baron buff just picked up. Breathe. Luckily coming back up onto the rift at this point to hold one of the side lanes. BLG, they don't even feel they need to reset. They're going straight onto the map using the waves.
Oh my god, they're going to catch Breathe out again. This Jarvan pick does nothing in the moment, and there's nothing left for RNG to hold on to. One by one, the dominoes fall, and what would be the kings of spring and RNG have just been dethroned, it feels like. There is not much left for RNG to hold on to in this game, Nightmare.
It's just the straw which breaks the back of RNG. Around that dragon fight, they try and make a snap engage. They're slammed back with full force against that gold lead. Just exploded out of control. In a 3v5, they've got to hold on to their base. Try and get that last sensor wave clear in.
BLG get that second inhib here, and
here he comes.
Elk is in trouble. Elk is gone, but look at the back line. It's everybody else. He got focus, and Ben, he shuts the door straight on RNG's face. It says, "Who are you?" Breathe as a triple kill for Sun and a domineering victory in the team fight for BLG. They will stake away the sins of last summer. They will stop the hate, and they will move themselves to round 3 of the LPL Spring Playoffs, destroying, dismantling Royal Never Give Up.
Last year, BLG promised a dream they couldn't deliver. In 2023, the dream is alive. It's kicking down the door of round 3, where they wait for a date with Weibo Gaming.
Huge date it will be, but right now bask in the glory that was BLG's first representation in our spring playoffs. They brought in Tabe, they brought in all the secret sauce here in this series, and they used it well. Game 1 was a wake-up call, and boy, when they woke up, they were a roaring beast.